Hello students, welcome to Tax Ma'am classes. Today I am going to give the important questions from the exam point of view. Coming to the semester 3, that is income tax 1, paper 1. So the first unit talks about introduction to income tax, right? So in that unit the important questions are the define tax and explain the important characteristics of tax. This one you will get for 12 marks, as well as provisions of residential status and explain items which are exempt from tax. These three are the main important questions. They will ask for 12 marks, and as well as they may ask incidence of tax and what are the provisions regarding that. They will ask these things also, you will get for 12 marks. And when it comes to the 4 marks question, direct tax, slab reads, SSC, person, previous year, assessment year, gross total income. So these are the all are the individual topics. They may ask for 4 marks question. These are the important questions regarding the unit 1. So coming to the unit 2 is agriculture income. In agriculture income, the main important thing is the practical question, which is very easy to do. I will suggest you to do the problem instead of the theory. Why? Because for theory you may not get by marks. That means if you won't get 12 marks, but instead if you do the problem, practical problem, you will get 12 marks. So the theory questions are like what is agriculture income and how it is treated for the tax purpose. This is the first question, and the next question is what is agriculture income, what is partly agriculture and partly business income, and what is the procedure of a computation part. And from these only they will ask the 4 marks question also. Now coming to the third unit, income from salary. This is the lengthiest chapter, and when comes to the important questions about theory are, they may ask what are the provisions of pension and what are the provisions of gratuity, what is the provisions of leave encashment, what are the allowances, write any about any few allowances, and they may ask the rent-free accommodation, what are the provisions are there. So these are all the individual topics they may ask for the 12 marks, as well as in allowances we have entertainment allowance, education allowance, HRA, house rent allowance. So from these topics, if you learn these topics, you may write for 12 marks, as well as if they ask 4 marks also you can write. So all these topics I have explained in my channel with an example, with the help of a chart. So if you just remember the chart, it is enough. Whatever the question they may ask, whether it is for 12 marks or whether it is for 4 marks, you can write it, right? So you can go through my channel for income from salary. So now coming to the 4th chapter, that is income from house property. It is very easy. I will suggest you to go with the problem, practical problem. Why? Because it is very, and you can score 12 marks directly. If you ask me the theory questions, I will see the important question is what is annual value and what is the procedure of computation. They will ask for the 12 marks. When it comes to 4 marks, they will ask unrealized rent, arrears of rent, or they will ask the reductions. That means standard deduction and 24B. So these are the few important questions regarding income from house property. Now coming to the 5th and last chapter, that is PGBP. For PGBP, you must be thorough with the format of a business, how to compute the business income and the profession. And the business income is very important. You must be thorough with the format and procedure. And from that format only, you will get the 12 marks question. What is the question will be means? What are the expenditure expressly disallowed as a deduction in a computation of profit of business? So this is the first important question, and they may either ask the 2 practical questions, one from the business, one from the profession. If they ask the profession, you can directly go with the profession problem instead of business, as the business is lengthy, and many of the students will be confused about doing the business problem instead of profession. Profession problem is a direct problem. So right. So at the end, one and only one suggestion what I want to give is don't mug up. So if you are thorough with the concepts, whatever the theory question they are going to ask, you are going to write it. So don't mug up with the subject. Learn from the basics, learn everything like a story, remember everything like a story. So whatever the question they ask from the story, you will be in a position to write in a correct manner. So thank you for watching.